all season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. To throw is Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for Baltimore. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one,
and that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for Indy.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. Klein. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. Touchdown, Colts. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. 2nd and 11 now. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On third down, Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Colts have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Jackson. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Rolling to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kwity Paye, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Play action, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They'll try and throw for it here. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 8. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Ravens 7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To throw on 2nd down, Klein. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Klein. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well,
there he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you, and let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Klein eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Klein. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Klein. Looking for Campbell downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Klein. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw. Klein. Being chased out left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Taylor. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Ravens 3-yard line.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point safely through. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jackson to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now it's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
To throw from his end zone, Klein. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Klein, flushed out right. This one incomplete, probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
First and 10, Taylor now. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Klein. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Room here to run. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go play action now. Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 9. It's a big play there for Baltimore. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. 3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 2. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, like like most guys from Wisconsin, he's not one to shy away from contact. He proved it right there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
Man, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Looking for Andrews again. He's got him this time. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
To his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Another shot for Bateman. This time he's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Klein. Buying time to his left. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Mike's it. Mike's it. Watch the split. Watch the split. Watch the split. Hey, check Mike. Check Mike.
Operating from the gun. Klein. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Back to throw. Klein. That ball caught by Campbell. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at about the 31. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Taylor's got the first down and more. The 30, 10, 5, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, 64 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 79 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Right back to Dobbins on first.
Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. It's a first down and more for Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 54 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Klein. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
On first down, Taylor down the numbers. There he goes. 20. A big play there for Indy. The carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Back to Taylor on first down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. And
he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Defensively, I know they have the touchdown. That's caught. Rashad Bateman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Colts 49, Ravens 39.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that